Ever heard of a travel hack that sounds too good to be true? What if I told you there's a way to book cheaper flights by not flying to your final destination? It sounds wild, but it's a real thing called skiplagging or hidden city ticketing. Today, we're diving deep into this controversial travel secret, exploring how it works, the potential savings, and the serious risks you need to know about before you even think of trying it. Is this the ultimate money-saving trick, or a travel nightmare waiting to happen? Stick around as we uncover the truth about skiplagging. So, what exactly is... Let's break it down with an example. Imagine you want to fly from New York to Chicago. A direct flight might cost you $300. But you notice a flight from New York to Denver with a layover in Chicago only costs $180. With skiplagging, you book the cheaper flight to Denver, but you get off the plane during the layover in Chicago and simply walk out of the airport? You just skipped the last leg of your flight and saved $120. It works because airline pricing is complex. It's based on market demand, not distance. A flight to a major hub like Chicago might be more expensive than a less popular route that just happens to connect through it. So, you're essentially taking advantage of a pricing loophole. The savings can be pretty significant, especially on last-minute or popular routes. We're talking anywhere from a small discount to hundreds of dollars on a single ticket. For budget-conscious travelers, this can make a huge difference, potentially allowing for more trips or a bigger travel budget. Websites and apps have even popped up that are dedicated to finding these hidden city deals for you, making the process of finding these fares much easier than it used to be. The appeal is obvious. Pay less for the exact same flight segment. But before you get too excited and start booking, there are some major, and I mean major, downsides and risks you absolutely have to consider. Now, for the important part. The risks. First and foremost, you can only bring a carry-on bag. Why? Because any checked luggage will be tagged and sent to your final ticketed destination, which in our example was Denver. So, if you get off in Chicago, your suitcase is going to Denver without you. Good luck getting that back. Second, this only works for one-way trips. If you skip a leg on a round-trip ticket, the airline will likely cancel your entire remaining itinerary, including your flight home. This is a huge gamble. Third, airlines absolutely hate this practice. It disrupts their system and costs them money. If they catch you, the consequences can be severe. They could cancel your frequent flyer miles, ban you from flying with them in the future, or, in some rare cases, even try to take legal action. So, is skiplagging worth it? The answer really depends on your tolerance for risk. If you're a flexible, experienced traveler who packs light and understands the potential consequences, it might be a calculated risk you're willing to take for a great deal. You have to be prepared for things to go wrong. For example, if your flight gets rerouted due to weather and skips your intended layover city, you could end up in a city you never planned to visit. However, for most people, especially families or those traveling for important events, the risks likely outweigh the rewards. The stress of potentially losing your luggage, having your return flight canceled, or getting blacklisted by an airline is just not worth the savings. My advice? Be informed. Know all the rules and potential pitfalls. While it's a clever trick, it's not a reliable long-term travel strategy. Traditional methods like booking in advance, being flexible with your dates, and using flight comparison tools are still the safest ways to save money on airfare. What are your thoughts on skiplagging? Have you ever tried it? Or would you consider it? Let me know your experiences and opinions in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what you think. If you found this guide helpful and want more travel tips and tricks, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and happy travels!